Fiona's married. And it felt like she was questioning it already, which is never a good thing. So I can't see that ending up happily for either of them. Maybe she'll give it a go for a few episodes, maybe a few seasons, but I don't know. She seemed genuinely as if she had come down from a high. Because with Fiona, it is this adrenaline rush, and then once it kind of settles down, she remembers reality. Liv is now in with Amanda's father, which makes sense. They're very similar. Uh, and everyone else is going through their things. The music goes with his character. The songs that I can't remember his name that he would sing to her.
Morning.
Little heroin to start the day.
It's insulin.
Yeah, I didn't think it was heroin.
Favorite eagle?
Bald.
The band.
I knew what he meant.
Hey! Come in here without knocking again, I'm gonna aim my Ruger in your fat fucking face and empty the clip.
Looks like the only place you're aiming is down your boyfriend's throat.
That's true.
Cops can kiss my ass.
Why don't I do it instead?
I was waiting for him to say that.
Feels pretty good.
Sun's coming.
Yeah, it usually does. Oh.
Wow. You look amazing.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Thanks.
I can't believe how much you changed.
Have we met?
Aren't you Iris Venable, the woman who owns this lot? Real estate agent. She put this lot on the market, and since you're not her, I'm gonna need you to remove your trailer and your pool and vacate immediately.
Somewhere else. Oh, she could have tried. Oh, Sammy, don't.
Plans tonight.
So change them.
For a stupid announcement? No thanks.
Announcements at dinner. We do blackouts, suicide attempts, but never announcements.
You knocked up?
No.
What happened to you?
She got dumped on.
Life's little speed bumps, nothing a Gallagher can't handle.
Not in the usual way.
What do you mean?
Go.
Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah, wake him up.
I'm sleeping.
We need
Oh,
to
well.
go see your lawyer lady.
I already got the money. I don't have it in hand. I'm getting it this afternoon. Lou told me yesterday.
Why didn't you say something?
Because he doesn't care about you.
Tell Fiona that I need to park my new trailer in the backyard. Okay?
There's no room in the backyard.
There's no trailer.
Trailer.
Do your job and ensure a safe working condition for the work site. Sooner you
So he gets to sit on his ass.
she ain't missing.
Oriental chicks don't care about size. They got tiny vaginas. Medical fact.
That writer is...
Who told you that?
Filtering my blood just like a good soldier. Am I late?
For... here he goes.
The anti-rejection meds, one of the side effects. I mix things up.
Frank, as soon as Frank knows he can get an inch from you, even a millimeter.
There's something special about you, Frank. There are others that got David's parts, but somehow I feel like you got his soul.
No. Unless your son... Never mind. I was going to say lots of bad things, but it's like, it's Frank.
Very happy.
So, no regrets with the shotgun wedding?
Shotgun weddings are when you're pregnant.
I was going to say she's not pregnant.
Be someone's old lady. It's great. Amazing. Look, I can provide you an endless list of things that I don't know. You're getting your daughter back.
Stayed up half the night painting her bedroom, and then made oatmeal cookies and brownies.
She's an interesting character, actually. I wish we could see her a little bit more, but there's only this scenario that we can have her in.
The other day I came across a Sox game and I got a sudden hankering to watch. I never liked baseball before.
Oh, Frank.
I never thought I'd touch him again.
That's a great idea.
I'm gonna go see if...
I think even Frank's now starting to get freaked out by this man.
Yo,
Why is that letter so shaky?
Yeah, what are the odds Gallagher goes into traction by the end of the day?
Better odds than you looking down and never seen your dick again.
This is definitely a very good story arc about the identification.
Doctor?
And then this storyline as well.
Shrink stuff or whatever.
What do you mean for Ian? Is he okay?
Yeah. He's fine. I'm just asking, man. What is it?
No, you're not. He's not okay.
I'll catch you around.
I like how Mickey can never truly say he's worried, but he shows it in different ways and asks these questions.
Did you miss me? I always miss good customers. I was in Tokyo. You know you can buy used women's panties from vending machines there?
Her accent keeps changing. Why is she keeping tabs of what does Jimmy want?
I can't believe you hooked up with those two.
Oh, she's back, the girl. I was wondering where she was.
C-scar, it's all good.
I gotta bulk up. Start juicing. Need some money.
Is there going to be a fight about to happen?
I can make it at the dog fights tonight if I put enough cash down.
Dog fights.
You will pay to see anything bleed.
The little seediness that just goes on in their lives.
Everyone's betting against you, even at 20 to 1.
Good. We'll clean up.
They said they'd backstrap if you made out with one of the girls first.
Nice. In case of emergency. Who the EMT should call when they take you to the hospital?
Yeah, I don't feel bad for these two girls. Good on you, Debs. But that choreography she did with the taller blonde one, that was interesting. That was not great. They tried, but it was the sound of the punch and how far it was. But good on her for beating them up.
What is that?
Hard to say. Could be Holly's, could be Ellie's.
Debbie gave them the mother of all beatdowns, so you can freeze frame it to the exact moment where she cracked Holly's front teeth.
They needed money.
As your legal guardian, I'm obligated to say violence is wrong, but those bitches deserved it.
Went to meet her at her hearing today. She didn't show
Oh
up.
no.
What?
Hasn't been answering her phone.
Is this going to be a dark moment? Is this going to be really dark where she's overdosed?
Phone ringing inside.
Has she overdosed?
Jackie?
Jackie?
Is she fled? She overdosed.
I don't like this place changing just as much as you.
Yeah, except when the uppy floodgates open, it's gonna be us out here drowning while you work on becoming a member of the future McMansion owners of America.
Well, you can't be upset at him for wanting to achieve different things.
I miss David so much.
Of course she does. Please don't do anything together.
Thing in my life once.
He's not joking. I knew it. As soon as it was just these two alone and she was crying, I knew.
Let's not stand around with our dicks in our hands, gentlemen.
What's interesting is that a lot of the time, Lip will now turn down hard drunks. Did he shoot a single bullet? He noticed that.
South side, huh? Fucking knew it.
Cover yourself with the bags. Cover yourselves with the bags. Is she awake? Is she waiting for him? There she is.
If I dust your junk for Prince, am I going to be satisfied?
Oh, it happened.
V, this is what we wanted. A family.
I didn't sign up to be pushed to the back of the line, Kev.
What did you think having kids was gonna be?
Us first. Like always. Just with two other people in the house.
There are some nice comedy moments steeped in very serious issues.
Yeah, I was at the hospital. Jackie OD'd.
Jesus, Jackie from work? Is she okay?
Okay, she is okay. I thought she was cold.
Fuck, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Because it's like a repeat trauma for her with, obviously, Liam. And Lip asked if she was okay.
What?
Yeah, once the kids get up.
This life is not for him anymore.
Start for another couple weeks.
Hey, what was that
That big announcement. You're not going back to jail, I hope.
Nope. Married?
Married?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got married.
Yeah.
Fuck to who?
Gus?
Who the fuck's Gus?
At least she's told someone. She can have that comfort of at least Lip's reaction.
Where'd you get this?
He slept with him.
What movie?
I did a porno.
You did what? Some queen told you he'd pay you to do a porno and you thought, yeah, that's a good idea?
He said he'd only give me 500, but I talked him up to 6, but...
600? That's it?
Rubber?
Was he lying to
You
him
out
just
of
to freak him
your
out?
fucking Mind?
Fuck. Relax, psycho.
You are out of your fucking... Don't touch me.
Did you really have sex with someone without knowing the status of them?
Let me take a shower, grab a few things.
Is he about to run? Because isn't there windows that he can get out of?
Ian?
Did he take the... Was there a baby in there? Did he take the baby as well?
Hey. He came back after all.
There he is. There's Jimmy.
I did.
So did he come back for Fiona? There are small elements of story arcs happening. So Carl's storyline and how that's going to go started to creep in a little bit more. Deb's and her boxing. And little moments like that. So, you know, they've got their story arcs and they kind of played that out in moments. And Kevin Veronica's, that's really starting to come to a head, which I think it needs to. There needs to be a lot of discussions. That's why I said go to see a doctor, a therapist. They may be able to help them and make them understand that there's something more than just what they think is going on. Maybe they need a break for a tiny period of time. I don't know. Jackie O'Dean, not a shock because of them repeatedly saying about how she was clean for 6 months, she was clean, but also that she was about to go to see if she could get her daughter back, and that caused her to have a relapse with, I'm guessing, the pressure, the strain, and just addiction as itself. Addiction doesn't just go away. We've seen this throughout the show and in real life. It just doesn't. It was a very raw episode. I felt a lot of it really, I think a lot of people could relate to with this episode. Going through things in life. Sammy's story part wasn't too bad. You know, she was on owned land and that person sold off. And then not getting the trailer but realising Frank has let her down again. And she's gone. And he can run. And then Frank with that family, that was really uncomfortable to watch because of the idea of not letting go of the son, and then the mum sleeping with Frank, and in their argument, it was just very uncomfortable, such a weird situation. And what else do you do with that? I mean, I think that might have been that arc gone. Lip's one was very telling, and something that we have, I think, seen start to come to fruition since the first episode. His life is very different now. I think he's enjoying his time at university. His kind of atmosphere there. It's something that he's really started to become accustomed to, and he's come back home, and it's kind of like a wildfire. It's such a chaotic place for him, and he's become very, very different. We've seen it even throughout the episode, and I think that's okay. It's okay for him to want to be different. It's okay for him to experience new things. It felt as if he was saying goodbye to the house as well, that he was implying that he's not coming back. And so I'm curious how they might play that off. Would they play him back at college? And we'll see that setting and that life, and he gets his own apartment, and you know, they travel to see him, and so we get an extended set from places, so it's not just stuck in the neighborhood. I know it's expanded. We've seen it expand quite a lot, the show, but I'm curious with that because we also have other places like, is his name Gus? Yeah, Gus's place. That's a new environment, and yeah, it was very telling. So I'm glad that Lip is trying to see things. His relationship with Fiona is great. It is so mature from both of them. When he found out she was married and he was asking if she was happy and he hugged her, from what they've gone through, they've really grown closer together. And I also think it helps with Lip being older now, realizing things in life, and he's understanding the pressures, especially when it came to Liam and how that all happened. Plus, I think he was asking if she was okay about Jackie because of the PTSD that Fiona probably feels when it was Liam, and obviously with her parents. This is something that she's gone through. And then to have Jimmy at the end, and he's like, "I came back for you." That's what he said, right? So, what does that mean for her relationship with Gus? Because Jimmy said he came back for her, and we're all shocked that Jimmy's still alive. Well, maybe not shocked, but how he got away from all of that situation. The woman with him, I don't know if she was a PI, she was a lawyer. It sounds like she was a private investigator or something like that. She figured all this information, but yeah, that's gonna be really interesting because she loves Jimmy. That was her kind of her chaotic, real first love. But she's really happy with Gus, and now it becomes that kind of tried and tested means of, will it work? Will she be able to see Jimmy and realize that Gus is the one she wants? And then we have Ian. They really brought home what's going on with him. This episode was very clear. We saw Mickey's panic and fear and being afraid. He's scared for Ian when he was given all the suitcases, like when he gets a very compulsive nature. And his highs are high and his lows are lows, and he doesn't know because obviously Ian will have erratic moments and he'll do things. So him saying that he went and did a porno, but didn't even know the guy was clean or safe. He just made the assumption that he is. He might not be. Ian may now have HIV, and he's doing these things, and he does need help. He needs to be in these medication because he is very erratic. And then he ran off with the baby, not his baby. If he gets caught, like, what could happen to him? Because I don't know. Like, it's kidnapping, and it's really bad. And we're seeing Mickey kind of crumble because Mickey doesn't know how to handle it. Because when I say he loves Ian, he loves Ian. He's willing to do anything for him. He thinks about him. He misses him. He wants to spend every time with him, but he's afraid when he goes on these highs and lows because he doesn't know how to deal with it, and he's afraid to admit that the person he's in love with has mental health issues. And this just really brought it to a forefront. It's what happens here because Ian's going to be in a lot of trouble if they have to get the police, and obviously Svetlana if she catches him. But I think this show really was a really good representation of very raw moments, very real, raw, dark moments throughout this episode.